Okay, we're finally on to the intermission. Let's go. Just like that, another beautiful day is here to welcome you. Honestly, it's almost a bit concerning. Some days are breezier than others, some sunnier than others, but all of them have been extremely pleasant. Does it ever rain here? Ever become moderately cloudy? But should you really complain? After all, rain would be no good today. You have to go to the library again today. I mean, I honestly wouldn't mind spending time in the library when it's raining and whatnot. I mean, I prefer kind of the rain over the sun any day. After weeks of average homework, you got your first big essay to cover. Science project about the study of parasites. Interesting topic. Don't mind it too much. Biology can be pretty fun at times. I just hope the essay won't take too long to complete. Hopefully by the time you're done in the library, you can at least consider yourself about halfway through. You were almost at the library when you stopped. You heard something. It sounded almost like an argument. Eavesdropping is fairly looked down upon, and if you're caught, well, it's sure to be bad for your reputation. But you feel as if you can't help yourself in this situation. As with every situation, you can't tell exactly where the voice is coming from, but there was a very distinct voice there, one you hadn't heard before. Definitely wasn't any of your teachers. Try to tune out everything else around you to hear it as best as you can, including the background music. Yeah, it would definitely be weird if this music was accompanying us the entire time and we could actually hear it along with everybody else. Even still, parts of the conversation are muffled, but you discern what you can. Well, you didn't tell me she was a student here. Of course it is. You're the reason why I'm here. It's fine. I'm leaving. Things quieted after that. Stay still and silent for just a few moments longer to be sure. Though you did not hear anything, you did run into someone as she turned the corner. Oh, the headmistress. But she looks a little... Call out to her. Weird. Hello? Suddenly she appears totally normal. You ask her if she's, alright. Yes, I'm fine. Why do you ask? Well, she was looking a little off just then. It sounded like she was having a fight with someone moments before. Oh no, Richard. I'm fine. There's really nothing for you to worry about. It's a private matter, okay? But it's over with now. Please, go on with your day, alright? Okay, that was weird. Headmistress continues on past you. Curious, you look around where she had just come from. There's no one there. Was she telepathically having some sort of phone call or something of the sorts? You suppose the issue really is over with then? Oh well, no use in sweating it now, especially when you have homework that needs to be taken care of. Continue on to the library. Large violet dome opens itself to you once again. You enjoy the sight of it, and it's best if you do. After all, you're sitting here for quite a while. Waste no time in finding the section you need and a nearby table to sit at. Procrastination is tempting, but not as tempting as being able to finish your essay early and using the rest of the time to hang out with friends. Take out a few books from the shelves, plot yourself in front of the computer, and get to work. How long has it been? Didn't really pay too close attention to the time when you started, but you checked the clock anyways. If you had to estimate, it's been at least 45 minutes, maybe 50. Been working pretty steadily until this point, but work ethic is starting to wear thin. Computer screen feels harsh, fingers feel a tinge of exhaustion, which the more you type. You can feel it. Gentle caress of procrastination. Creeps up behind you, lulling you in delightful thought after thought. Take a break. You deserve it. Work for so long already. Just a 10-minute break, and you'll totally return to work afterwards. Feels though you were in a stalemate with yourself. If you're tired, you want a break. You're very, very hungry. But in only a few sentences, you'll be at the end of your current page. From that point on, it'll only be a few more paragraphs until you're done for good. You just breeze through it now. You can relax and not worry about it for the rest of the week. Take a break sounds delightful, but will you really return to work after? What was that? It happened again. Someone's peeking at you from behind the bookshelves. Weren't sure of it the first time, but after you started paying attention, definitely caught them looking at you. She didn't hide it the second time. Continued staring at you for a few seconds, shook her head, and then disappeared back behind the bookshelf. Well, if there was any excuse to take a break now, this was it. You got up from your chair and rounded the bookshelf she had just emerged from. You spotted her as she was grabbing books from a cart and lining them in the shelves. She spotted you in return. Oh, hi. I'm assuming you're one of the librarians? Sorry, did I creep you out before? I didn't mean to. I just thought you were someone else. Okay, light hair, she doesn't really dress formal, but she wears glasses. Another suspect for our list, then. Because they never revealed the gender of the person, so... And she's kind of acting weird and suspicious and just a tad bit creepy. Who knows? Seeing you gave me a bit of a double take, that's all. Who are you? Oh, sorry. I'm the librarian. You can call me Mrs. B. Mrs. B. You get a good look at her. Throughout all your time in the library, you don't think you've ever actually seen her before. And yet she covers with such a strong sense of familiarity. Like she was always here, and you just weren't paying attention, or paying enough attention to notice her before. Like you always knew her, and you just forgot to formally say hi. Yet, looking at her now, remember Natina describing the librarian as easygoing. She looks more gloomy than anything else. She appears to be around the same age as the headmistress, but her face isn't doing her any favors. Just rude and much. Eye bags are deep and dark, as if she hasn't been sleeping. Corners of her mouth pull down as if smiling would require energy that she just didn't have. She stands slouched, though it doesn't seem like it's causing her any pain to do so. Not yet, anyways. That's just the joys of getting old, I guess. Perhaps the reason you never saw her is because she looks like she's trying to remain hidden. Shoes are flat and quiet. Wears soft clothes with no noisy accessories or jewelry. Even now, the way she's standing, it's like she is trying to burrow herself between the car and the bookshelf. So she doesn't want you to even see her now. Sorry, did you need help with something? You're kinda just staring at me. I was looking for an excuse to slack off on my essay. Do you need any help? That sounds like a better option. With what? Books, of course. Seems to be a lot on that cart, and the library is pretty big. Oh, you're sweet. Don't worry about it. After all, it's not like you're getting paid to do it like I am. Tell her that you don't mind. I always like to help other people. You're very sweet. Sorry, I didn't catch your name. Redshirt, is it? My, that's a wonderful name. You must be so proud to wear it. Not when I'm out in the field, because otherwise I have a very probable and high chance of dying. So, thank you for wanting to help me. You're absolutely sure you want to. I won't stop you. I appreciate the help. Tell her that the pleasure is all yours. Finishes loading a few books into a cart and you grab the handles on the end. You can roll the cart across the library carpet. Its front left wheel wiggling as you do so. Despite this, you're able to steer it and roll it pretty easily. Following Mrs. B as she continues down the narrow space between bookshelves. The walk is as gloomy as her appearance. Moves so slowly, it almost feels like the cardigan she wears might be heavier than it looks. Notice that she picks at her hands a lot as she moves. Though her hands would be discontented to remain by her sides. Doesn't look nervous though. Picking of her hands doesn't seem to have any anxious cause to underlie it. Looks more as though it's something to keep her brain entertained. She scans the shelf with her half-lidded eyes. Surely she knows the library like the back of her own hand already. Scanning the shelves is not necessary as she knows where she is going to go. But just like with her hands, it must be to keep her brain busy. Maybe she's just making too many assumptions. Or maybe you're just making too many assumptions about somebody else. Eventually she stops in front of a shelf. Begins removing the books from the cart and reshelving them. And in turn removes books from the shelf and loads them into the cart. She does this quietly, naturally, a firm member of the library's ecosystem, keeping it well manicured and healthy from behind the scenes. You notice that on occasion her eyes start to you, then quickly looks away. Yeah, she's totally not suspicious at all. Like she wants to talk to you, but is unsure what to say or how to go about it. Looks like it might be up to you to take the initiative. So you ask her. Have you always wanted to be a librarian? Huh? Oh, no, not really. It's fine. It's quiet, and the school is nice. Helps pay the bills. It's fine. Is that so? Unable to resist the urge to ask her why she became a librarian when she doesn't seem that thrilled about it. I mean, it's not as if I had much of a choice. I wasn't really in a great place when I took this job. Not a lot of opportunities were open for me. But life couldn't just wait around for me to get better. Clock keeps ticking and you had to keep going with it no matter what. Yeah, definitely not suspicious at all. I have to make a living somehow, you know. This job, it's not as if it's easy, but nobody cares how slow I do it. You see, then you ask, if she hadn't been in such a bad place, if she had the opportunity to choose any job she could have wanted, what would she be doing? If I tell you, you might laugh at me, but surely you'll do nothing of the sort. Model. Oh. Or a pop star, or an actress. One of those pretty people on game shows, the ones who flip over letters or reveal prizes behind curtains. Yeah, that's my dream job. I wanted to be someone who everyone looked at and loved. I'm surprised to hear that, and you don't say it out loud. Given the way she seems to be now, well, you just didn't expect that from her. It's a little silly, right? I always believed it could happen. Nowadays, though, I don't think I have the energy for anything like that anymore. Let's trail off after that. He remains quiet and still for a few moments longer, before continuing to wordlessly straighten out the shelves like before. My very silent feels a bit heavier now. Mrs. B scans books when... When did this get here? Did I put this here? When would I have... Oh gosh, I really am losing my marbles, aren't I? Speed reaches out to take the book on the shelf, but as she does so, it slips right from her fingertips. Falls open right before your feet. So naturally you go to pick it up for her. However, when you see the picture it's open to, hold the book open in your hands and gaze at the pages for a moment. Best summer ever. Appears to be a scrapbook. Photographs dot the pages, and any negative space in between seems to have been eliminated through the loving art and scribbles. It kind of took me a moment to realize why I recognized one of the people, but isn't that my father? This specific picture, sweeping hair and smug grin, there's no mistaking it. That's Dad! The woman he's standing next to. This must be... It's a nice picture. I was a lot cuter then, wasn't I? Oh, you had a fling with my father! Oh no. Oh god, this is gonna be awkward. The guy I'm with... Can you see now why I was looking at you before? Oh, cause yeah, she probably realized, like, oh shit, is that... Am I seeing double or something? It looks so much like him. Do you recognize him at all? Thinking he might be related. No, not at all. Who is this? Yeah, figures. Resemblance is a bit uncanny, but sometimes people just look alike. Speedy stands next to you, gazing down at the picture. Almost as though you can see the floodgates being opened in her mind. Mist washing upon her just like the waves do the sand. This guy, you see, he was my boyfriend. I liked him so much. This beast gently takes the book from your hand and sits on the floor with it, such a way that insinuates she is inviting you to take a seat down next to her and look through it too. More pages go by, the more pictures there are of her and Dad together. Each page is doodled with hearts, notes of what memory each picture corresponded to, so on and so forth. There is a lot of love in this book. It really stole my heart, you know. I dated people before him, but he was different. He was so charming and lovely. It kinda sounds like somebody else we know now. But guess the apple doesn't fall so far from the tree, eh? Never had anyone make my heart feel so full, so content. Every day with him was so fun. It felt like dancing on the moon. I really thought we were going to be together forever. And then, my face sinks. Then he left me. Things were going so well, I still don't understand why. Didn't even explain himself. He just told me he didn't love me anymore. He said it so casually too, like all the time spent together didn't matter to him at all. He almost sounded excited to be rid of me. I'm sorry. Baggage isn't any of your business. It's just... After he was gone, I had never felt so empty inside. It almost feels like when he left, he took my heart with him. I've been trying to get it back ever since. You see, you understand what's going on now. Place reassuring hand on Mrs. B's shoulder. Tell her not to worry. Sure, her heart will find its way back to her one day. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. Come on, we're almost done putting these books away. Continue to help Mrs. B for a few more shelves. Takes her a bit longer than you expected, and before you know it, she's telling you she's going to have to close the library soon. Two of you make your way back towards the entrance. As you do so, you stop by the computer you were working at. Make sure to pick up all your things, save your work, and log out before you go. Right before you're about to leave, you turn back to her. She gives you a polite smile as she finishes putting some last-minute books away. Thank you again for helping me today, Richard. It was very nice of you. I'm sure I'll see you back in the library again soon. Take care, okay? Goodbye, Mum. What did she say? She said goodbye, Mrs. B. Yeah, that's what I thought she said. What is this? I don't understand why I'm... She thinks back between the bookcases, no sniffle to be heard. You open the front doors and make your way out of the library. Route complete. Wait, was she actually really my mother? Okay, I have a lot more questions, but... Okay, well, cool. But anyway, with that, we're moving on to Gunther. Oh, Gunter. Why were you here again? Right, remember now. Twyla had invited you to lunch. Weekend now, so lunchtime is a little bit different for everyone. Leaning up against the wall waiting for her. But it feels weird to be doing so, as you're trying too hard to look cool. But if you were to sit at a table, you're almost certain you would look like much more of a loser sitting alone. There weren't too many kids in here right now, but there was definitely enough that I would be weird to take a seat by yourself. But you weren't waiting for long when... Redshirt? Gunter jogged up beside you in the cafeteria. Remember Gunter from the other day with Twyla, but you weren't able to talk to him much before he ran off. Just as hulking as you remember him being. You greeted him warmly and he smiles at you. It's nice to see you again. Gunter has come to wait for friend Twyla. Tell Gunter that's funny. You're also here for Twyla. The more the merrier. Come, let us sit. You and Gunter choose an empty table to sit at. You're in view of the entrance. Twyla can't possibly miss you when she comes in. After you choose your table, you watch Gunter get out from his seat and make his way towards the kitchen area. Comes back, he's carrying 3 oranges in his hands. Notice as he places one carefully in front of an empty chair, presumably for Twyla. Then, of the remaining 2, gives the bigger one to you. You thank him. How are you doing today, Gunter? Oh, Gunter is extravagant. Gunter has won an online giveaway for an expensive snow globe. Even though it's just the 2 of you, Gunter leans in a little closer, speaks in a hushed tone. But between Gunter and you, Gunter rigged it just a little bit. God damn it, Gunter. Gunter had many accounts entered for more chance the snow globe would go to Gunter. Google a bit at Gunter's confession. Tell him that next time you'd be more than willing to help him win a snow globe or something. But before you 2 can say much else to each other, Twyla steps into the cafeteria. She approaches the table as brisk as ever, with such an attitude that you worry for a second she is going to slam her hand onto the table to yell at you both. She doesn't though. She stops right before the table but doesn't take a seat. She seems she'd prefer to look down on you when speaking, because of course she would. She seems the type. Good afternoon. I want to ask you both a favour. relating to, you know. Can only guess Twilight is referring to the murder. Goes over to Gunter. Appears upset. He must know too and understands that she is referring to it. Want to look in the headmistress's office, you see. Oh god. What are you gonna rope us into? I'm already in the bad books with the headmistress already after Corvin and his little stick, as well as her sister. But I know she is in right now. I need you guys to do something bad. Can't you just ask Corvin and his cronies to do something? Sure, that'll keep her occupied. Bad? Trying to get her out of her office. Cause in a commotion I can go in and look through some stuff of hers. In Twilight, Gunter doesn't know about all of this. Gunter would like to help, but Gunter does not want to disappoint Headmistress. Redshirt, she calls to you. Surely you can convince Gunter to do it, right? Oh god. We'll do it, fine. Maybe. No, Redshirt. You will do it. Gunter will not tattle, but cannot disappoint the headmistress. So, sorry. Gunter heads out of the cafeteria. Damn it, this isn't going to work. I actually need him for this. Why? We'll try again another day. Twilight then leaves too. You're alone in the cafeteria once again. Not sure why Twilight could be scheming next, but looks like you won't be able to find out today. Okay, I guess we're doing something else then. Excuse me? Explain to Twilight and Gunter that causing trouble doesn't have to be the only way to get the headmistress's attention. Sure, there's other ways you can get her out of the office that don't involve making her job harder for her. Not sure what you can do yet, but you're sure the two of you can figure something out. Very well, you two get to it then. Gunter, text me when she's out of the office, alright? Yes, friend Twilight, will do. Gunter leaves down the cafeteria, feeling much more confident by your suggestion. About to follow him, but when Twilight grabs you harshly by the arm. Don't actually need you guys to distract the headmistress. Need you to keep Gunter distracted for a while. Twilight scans the room around you quickly, then speaks to you in a whisper, as if she'd be embarrassed for anyone to hear her next words out loud. Still going to dance together? You haven't forgotten that, right? Tell her that you haven't forgotten. Right. Well, as for our plans for that night, I'm going to need some keys. It shouldn't surprise you that most of the places we need to look into will be locked. But Gunter, he got it good with just about every club room in this school. He has the keys for a lot of them. So I need you to keep him distracted while I go and get my hands on them. You can do that, right? Well, you can try, I suppose. Is it really alright for her to go behind her friend's back like that? How is she going to get these keys? Are they in his dorm or... He's not my friend. Don't worry about how I'm going to get those keys. I'll explain it later, but right now we're wasting time. Get out there before he starts wondering about you. Keep him busy, okay? Okay, I guess. Twilight practically shoves you out the cafeteria doors to go catch up with Gunter. You're obliged by her commands. You sense that you aren't as close with Twilight as the others you met. As long as you'll get her to like you, you have little issue following her instruction and doing what she asks of you. Maybe we can become friends with Gunter in the process. Exit into the hallway where, of course, you're once again met with Redshirt. I was getting worried about you. What were you talking about with friend Twilight in there? Nothing. I was asking her about something in a class. She was appreciative of the orange you saved to her. Ooh, yes, let's do about the orange one. It just ran out so fast she wasn't able to thank him properly. So she had asked you to pass along the message. Ah, really? Gunter is glad. Red Twilight is very polite, is she not? Sure. Why not? Gunter begins to walk with you down the hall towards nowhere in particular. So, what are we going to do? Gunter must admit, he does not have many ideas. Fortunately, you don't either. Red Twilight isn't actually worried about the headmistress's office, but Gunter still thinks she is. So you still need to come up with a plan to drag the headmistress away from her office, so that Gunter will think the two of you did a job well done. But thinking of things you can do that don't involve causing ruckus is a little challenging. As you continue down the hall, you notice it isn't long before you run into... Oh, hey Mitzi. Gunter. Oh, and Redshirt. Nice to see you, buddy. Turns back to Gunter. Gunter, can I ask a favor real quick? Yeah, of course, friend Mitzi. What is the matter? Okay, I know I still haven't paid you back for the last time, but do you think I can borrow some money again? My favorite band is having a merch sale. Limited edition, you see. My folks promised to send me money, but they said it wouldn't be for another week. The sale ends this weekend only. Swear I'll totally pay you back everything back by the next weekend, okay? No problem at all. Yeah, that's kind of not fair, but... I'm not trying to say anything bad about Mitzi, but if she hadn't paid him back for a previous instance of borrowing money, it's a little rude to ask for more, especially when it isn't an emergency. Yeah, Redshirt is right. Sorry, Gunter. I think I just got a little in my own world about it all. I'll see you later. No hard feelings, yeah? Mitzi walks off after that. Seem more embarrassed than they do hurt. But when you look at Gunter, you notice that he seems a bit down himself. Redshirt, I know we have to help friend Twyla, but I do not like seeing friend Mitzi so upset. Please excuse me. Gunter is going to buy friend Mitzi some merch himself. Ah, Gunter, you don't have to. He will return momentarily, but this is something he must do himself. Before you can protest, Gunter rushes off. Which isn't good for you, as you told Twyla you would keep him distracted. At the very least, having him out of your sight isn't good. You're surprised he's so willing to just give Mitzi money, even after the last time, but looks like you're out of luck this time. Okay, I guess we're staying silent on the matter. Gunter pulls out his phone and does a quick digital transfer. Awesome, you're the best. I'll toast get the cash back to you later. Just as quickly as they enter the scene, Mitzi leaves once again. Almost as if she was never here to begin with. Shocked that Gunter was so willing to just fork over the money, even after they hadn't paid him back. When you turn to ask Gunter about it, he doesn't seem worried at all. Redshirt, this has given Gunter an idea to help with the headmistress. Oh? We can buy the headmistress something. Sounds like a nice idea in theory, but what could the both of you buy her? If you were going to go out into town and buy something, that'd take way too long. If you were to buy her something from the school store, well, chances are she's already seen it all and doesn't need any of it. Either way, would you be able to buy something for her that would be enough to coax her out of her office? Something like that would have to be expensive. Sure, she'd raise questions as to why the two of you brought their school principal such an expensive gift. Sure, she would know it in an instant that you were up to no good. Fair. But hey, it's not a bad starting point. Not bad at all, actually. Maybe if you had something physical to present her with, then maybe... Hey, G-Man. What do you want, Croven? Suddenly, Croven is approaching the two of you. Appears the G-Man he was talking to was none other than Gunter. When he spots you, he smiles. Sup, Richard? Turn is greeting and then he turns to Gunter. Gee man, buddy, listen. You free tomorrow? Gunter should be. Perfect, awesome, because, okay, listen to this, right? Theo and I were going to town to buy a TV tomorrow. Try and sneak it in outdoor dressed in wrapping paper or something. Thinking you could carry it. It's a rude reason to invite him, but I guess we gotta stay silent on the matter again. Such jokes as you are. Of course Gunter can carry it. He is strong. Nice. I could count on you. See you by the bosses tomorrow morning, bud. Kevin leaves the two of you alone after that. Gunter sends a pattern with all the people Gunter interacts with. Richard, you snap your attention to Gunter. Gunter has a confession to make. Looks a shade of embarrassed, one closer to being ashamed. Ask him what's wrong. Gunter is unsure of how to help friend Twyla. He feels bad, he does not want to keep her waiting, especially knowing how important the matter is. But he does not know what comes next. He does not want to inconvenience anyone. Oh no. You're being taken advantage of. You're very kind, Gunter. Huh? Tell Gunter that you think he's a very kind friend. He doesn't worry a lot about his other friends and their happiness. No wonder the others like him so much. I think you shouldn't worry too hard over it. Tyler will understand. Isn't an easy task after all. Of course, you have the inside information that Twyla doesn't actually care about the headmistress, but you aren't able to tell Gunter that. It's very kind of you to say. Gunter is happy you feel that way. Gunter worries, you know. That's why he's so willing to help friend Twyla. I love Aether West. The community that has been built here, the wonderful people who live here, they mean so much to Gunter. That's why, after that thing happened, Gunter could not imagine. Gunter loves everyone here, and so he will do his best to keep them happy, because when they are happy, Gunter is happy. Tell him that's very sweet. Not sure if you ever met a more selfless person. Smiles as bright as the sunshine as you two leave the corridor and into the courtyard. And it's there that the two of you spot headmistress. She's sitting on the edge of the fountain, a smile resting gently on her face. You and Gunter approach her. Miss Headmistress? Oh, hello you two. Isn't it a beautiful day outside? You are not in your office. Well, I was, but I guess there's stuff in there. Thought it'd be nice to sit outside. Actually just sat down. I was about to start my lunch break. He watches Gunter smiles and pulls out his phone to text Twyla. Lunch break will be more than enough time for her to look through the headmistress's office, even though you knew Twyla's true intentions. Still, it made Gunter satisfied to believe he helped her, and it looked like everything managed to work out after all. How about both of you? Enjoying the weather? Yes, Gunter is happy to have such a pretty day. Looks to you with a big smile on his face. And is happy he gets to enjoy it with a friend of Redshirt. Yay, he successfully captured his heart, which didn't seem to be too hard, but Gunter's a sweet boy. Hope nothing bad happens to him. Anyway, with that, we are now moving on to, Mary! We finally get to meet this scary Mary that everybody's been talking about. Class lights out once again. You exit out the hallways and into the fresh air of the courtyard. You got minimal homework for today, and it puts an extra bit of pep in your step. In fact, you're sure it'll be done even quicker if you just look up the answers in the back of the textbook. As you do. Or just look it up on the internet, because as is in the back of the book, school's worst kept secret. Well, aside from the other thing, Make your way down the rock-lined path in the courtyard, heading nowhere in particular. You just left class, maybe you'll stop by your dorm real quick to put your books away. Red shirt? Oh, a familiar voice calls out from behind you. As you turn around to see her jogging up to you. Oh, Natina. Red shirt, I'm so glad I caught you. I've been dying to tell you about this ever since it happened. Tina begins to walk alongside you as she talks excitedly. You remember that girl I was telling you about, right? Really cute one with the blue high twin tails. Kinda looks like the head mistress a bit. But like definitely isn't fastless. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Anyways, we both forgot our gym clothes today and got to sit out together. She was a riot. Talked about matching hair clips, and she even said if I drop by the baking club, she'd make sure to say something for me. I knew I had a good feeling about her. Invited her to sit with us at lunch tomorrow. You should... In the middle of rambling, Tina stops. Billy grin stretches its way across her face. Tina grabs you by the shoulder and nods towards the fountain. You see her, right? Glance over. A long girl sitting on the edge of the fountain. Can't see much of her face, but she's got voluptuous red hair, with which appears to be horns curling up at the top. She's sitting very proper, back straight, legs together. Looks like she's reading something. Doesn't she look lonely? The smile on Tina's face is less than trustful. No harm in going to say hi, right? Something in your gut makes you doubt it. Mary! Before you can say anything, Tina is already making playful strides to the fountain. Looks like you've got no choice but to follow her. As you get closer to the girl, you're able to see more of her face. She strikes you a bit unsettling at first, but you don't get the same chill around her like you did Twyla. It's just that something about her eyes. They look dull, almost lifeless. Yet they're staring at you and Natina with such intensity you feel like you she sees right through you and your intentions. You notice her flinch and avert her vision as Natina gets close. Oh my god, Mary! I haven't seen you in like so long. Do you hate me? Are you avoiding me? You can see clearly that Mary's eyes begin to well with tears, but she doesn't say anything. And it doesn't stop Natina. You're always so quiet. Am I ever gonna get to hear you speak? I definitely feel how Mary feels. God, I hate people like Natina who complain about you being too quiet. It's just like, no, I'm not too quiet. I just don't like fucking talking to you. Fuck off. Mary digs through her bag and pulls out a notebook. She hurriedly scribbles something onto one of the pages, rips it and hands it to Natina. Tina takes the paper and reads it out loud. Go away. Oh, come on. What kind of thing is that to say? You can at least say something to Red Shirt, can't you? Don't you want to introduce yourself? Or should tell me themselves that they think you're cute? Oh god. Can I just fucking punch you? Not Mary, Natina. They totally like you, Mary. God, I hate people like Natina who try to do that whole fucking joke thing. Do you think Red Shirt's cute too? Mary scribbles something down in the notebook again. It takes a bit longer this time, and she holds it up this time instead of just passing the note to Natina. The note reads, No, I can't talk. Please just leave me alone. Oh, you literally actually can't talk. You're mute. Oh, that's perfectly fine. That's not very nice, you know. I haven't done anything to you. I mean, I haven't, but can't speak for you. Am I doing something wrong? We're just trying to make friendly conversation. No, you're not. Besides, Richard, super into you, right, Red Shirt? Just leave her alone, Natina. Seriously? Just trying to talk to her. All she does is tell us to go away. Being way more rude than I am right now. No, she's not. Come on, Mary. Can't you just act normal for once? Why don't you show us what you're reading? Tina lunges for the book in Mary's hands when... Yes, you go, Froggy. Protector. Mary flinches hard to an almost roaring degree. Frog emerges from the depths of her hair, causing Natina to recoil in surprise. Time Natina can't hide her smug smirk. Oh my god, you let those things into your hair? Geez, scary. Didn't know you were gross too. Tell Natina to knock it off. This causes both of them to look at you in shock. Red Shirt, what's your deal? Doesn't Tina not hear the words coming out of her mouth right now? Calling someone gross definitely isn't friendly conversation. Keeping a frog in her head, Tina stops harshly. Her eyes go wide, she caught sight of something in the distance. Actually, you know what? I forgot that I had to go meet with a friend for chilling stuff. Yeah, I'll see you later, okay, Red Shirt? Okay, weird. Tina hurries off almost at a running pace. A few moments later, someone comes in to take her place. Oh hi, you're, Mitzi's brother, right? Boy with caramel hair and familiar yellow eyes steps up to the two of you. Talks like he's seen this all before and he's not happy. What's going on here? We were just talking. Yeah, right. The girl who can't talk. Saw you and Tina. What were you doing, huh? Tried to assure him you weren't doing anything bad. What happened was that you were introduced to Mary. It's got nothing to do with him. Nothing to do with me? She's my girlfriend, arsehole. Oh, you two are dating. Nice. It's got nothing to do with you. So you better... Mary quickly grabs the boy's attention by tapping him on the shoulder. Signs something to him with her hands, but because of the angle, you can't make it out too well. Boy's expression softens, at least before it turns to you again. I see. Carry on. Look at you and I've got my eye on you gesture before walking off once again. Mary then turns to look at you once again. Eye contact is intense. I feel almost unable to look away. It's as if she wants to tell you something. But as she just learned, Mary can't talk. It looks like she just remembered this fact about herself as she goes to grab her notebook once again and quickly scribbles her hand across it. With a quick and clean tear, she rips the page she just wrote on out of her notebook and hands it back to you. Reads, "Thank you for helping me. No, it's no worries." Can't help but smile as you read it. You're sure, Mary, that's no problem. You're on friendly terms with Tina, but she can get a bit nasty sometimes. The way she was behaving to her wasn't right. Mary smiles at your response. Now that she is in front of you, you feel compelled to tell her. Can we talk? Yes, I have something that belongs to you. Yes, we found you one of your froggies. She blinks in surprise. You explain to her that this thing you had it for a while and returning it is long overdue. And as much as it would pain you to say goodbye, you're sure she'd like to see him again. This seems to have grabbed Mary's attention. Hastily she writes something and then holds it up to you. Where is it? Can you please show me? You tell her it's back in your dorm room. She trusts you enough to follow you back there. She seems to ponder on it for a moment, before smiling in certainty. She allows you to lead the way. Return her smile as you walk with her down to the dorms. Your walk is quiet, of course. You're not really sure what to say to her, and it isn't as though she is going to be saying anything at all. Despite this, it's a pleasant walk, not overwhelming overwhelmingly awkward as you unlock the door to your dorm. You welcome Mary into your dorm and she takes a careful step inside. She seems to be scanning your room, looking for something specific. You already know what she's looking for, so you return it to her as quickly as you can. If you're on the corner of your desk and you know he likes to stay in. Taking a nap, but he wakes up as you cup him into your hands, and turn around to present him to Mary. Oh, you can kind of speak. I can bar. Oh, you didn't expect that. Frog Akenhabar jumps into your hands and into Mary's. Oh, Akenbar, I was so worried about you. Seriously, I thought something bad had happened to you. So glad you're safe. Akenhabar disappears into Mary's hair, presumably drawing a number of frogs still hidden in there. So, she can talk after all. Yeah. If you want to talk more about it, we can do this back in my dorm. I just want to make sure Akenhabar gets back safe. Well, alright. Thank you. Leave your dorm with Mary. She begins to lead you to a dorm, which you know is also Twyla's dorm. Must admit, you're curious about how it looks, seeing as Mary loves the frogs, but Twyla can't seem to stand them. Don't take too long to get to the room, considering you're already in the area of the dorms. He locks the door and then holds it open for you to enter. Very fitting. Oh my god, look at the little froggies on the desk. Oh my god, they got a little pillow and everything. Oh my god, that is so adorable. God, that is so cute. She got like a little teddy bear on her bed. And of course, obvious Halloween decorations, because of course she would, with a couple of cute froggy stickers. Oh my god, it's so cute. Take a step inside the girls' dorm. It's pleasant. I also just noticed that bedsheet is has a spiderweb pattern on it. That's cool. I want one. You can easily tell which side is Twyla's, because Mary's half is littered with little decorations and Twyla's has none. Because of course she wouldn't. And speaking of Twyla, she isn't here right now. Good. Leaving you and Mary to talk privately. Mary steps into the dorm after you. She allows Akenhabar to climb onto her desk, but after only a few steps on it, he climbs back into her hair with the others. I missed you too. You can stay there if you want to that badly. So yeah, nice to meet you. I'm Mary Anta, and I can talk. You can see that. Does anyone else know she can talk? Reggie does. He was the first to find out. Oh, you probably know him as Reginald, though. He's my boyfriend, the guy you met earlier. He's the only other person who knows. Oh, God, look at the little froggy. Oh my god, he's so cute. Oh my god, I wish I could keep him as a pet, but they belong to Mary. Aside from the frogs, of course. You see, oh, you had to ask. Why does she pretend that she can't talk then? She is silent for a moment. A few moments. Then she bluntly returns your question with, "It's easier." Oh? Usually when I try to talk to people, well, I always just say something wrong. When I try to fix it through my words, I tend to just mess it up even further. I don't think I'm very good at talking to people. And I feel you there, Mary, I feel you there. Definitely a lot more easy to just stay quiet and just hope that they go away at some point. So it's easy to just say nothing at all. Then, even when mess-ups do happen, I know it's not something I said. You see, sorry she feels like that. Well, as you can guess, I don't really get many opportunities to talk to people. You've been really nice, so Is there anything you want to talk about? Actually, yeah. It'd be nice to talk about a few things with her. Stuff you'd love to ask her about. Like... Natina, Akanthaba, Reginald, and Twyla. Okay, let's ask about her froggy friend. It seems incredibly relieved to see Akanthaba in your safekeeping. Yet she appeared to have many frogs in her possession. There's something so special about Akanthaba? And why'd she start collecting these frogs anyway? They were going to use the frogs for dissection. They said this was the last year they would be dissecting as part of the program, but I felt bad. Because why should these frogs get to be so unlucky? I didn't want them to have to die, so she stole them. Did she get in trouble for that? I mean, a little, but they let me keep the frogs, so all's well that ends well. And Akanthaba? Oh, right. Akanthaba is very special, you see, because Akanthaba is frog royalty. He's a prince. Oh wait, I was joking about him potentially being a frog prince, and then I could kiss him and then, you know, he'd turn into a prince. Really? Tried telling people in the past, but for some reason only I could understand him. Luckily he wasn't part of the dissection program. He actually came to me from the woods around the school. He saw how good I was with the other frogs, so he came to me for help. Wish I could help him more though. See, Akanthaba isn't just a prince. He's a person too, like you and me. Well, he's just stuck as a frog for the time being. So I was fucking right. Let me guess, true love kiss? Due to a curse he's under, he can't turn back into a person until he, gets a kiss. This is beginning to sound like a fairy tale. If that's the case, why hasn't Mary kissed him yet? Because it won't work if I do it. Akanthaba has to be kissed by royalty to turn back. Oh, okay, so that's kind of a cool little twist onto it. Last time I checked, I was not a princess. Besides, I think it'd be a little weird to kiss a frog before I kiss my own boyfriend. That's fair enough. She hasn't kissed Reginald yet? Not yet. I mean, we kiss on the cheek and forehead and stuff. But I can't make the first move. I get too nervous. I think he's a little like that too. Maybe when the time's right. Ray seems to stir in happy memories surrounding her boyfriend for a few moments longer before dipping back into reality. Okay, so we can ask about other people. Let's ask about Natina, because why not? You knew Natina since the first day you came here. She was the first student you were introduced to. You thought she was pretty amicable at first, but then she started to show some other colors. Bit aggressive. Seems she is a bit biased against a few different kids at school. And when you were walking with her today, she seemed to target Mary when she saw her sitting alone. Is there any specific reason for that? I wish I could tell you. In a way, I wish you could tell me too. You used to be in your position, you know. Tina was the first person I really formally met after I started coming to school here. And like, she was nice to me too. I thought we were friends. I liked her a lot. I really liked her a lot, you know? It took me way too long to realize she was just making fun of me the whole time. And her friendly talk was just a roundabout way of calling me weird. Everyone knew but me. But how was I supposed to know? I never really had friends, so I couldn't tell that wasn't really... Oh, poor Mary. It's fine now, though. In a way, I almost have to thank her. If it wasn't for her, I might not have met Reggie. He helps make sure he doesn't bother me anymore. Yeah, let's get past a bit of text there. Hold on, what were you saying? It was even this one time he hit her with a... Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that's why she is avoiding him. I was about to say, he clearly left a mark on her, that's for sure. I don't need to get into that. Okay, ask about Reginald. I could talk about him all day. What do you want to know about him? Well, she certainly had quite the excited reaction. Why doesn't she start telling you the things she would love to talk about regarding him? Oh wow, I could go on and on. Sorry, this is a little embarrassing, but I really love him. I really, really do. Oh, you're so cute. Just get all giggly thinking about him. Tell her it's alright. It's sweet to hear her gush so. He really does mean a lot to me. He makes me feel safe. Like I don't have to hide anything around him. I always feel like I had to be someone else growing up. People never liked me the way I was. And if I want to be liked, then I had to be someone else. Who am I and what people want to see? We've always been two different people. But it doesn't make me feel like that. Don't have to worry about him when I'm around him. He likes me just the way I am. But he can't help but smile. How wonderful is it that she is someone she loves so much? Sorry, did I say too much? Sometimes I ramble without realizing it. Tell Maria it's quite alright. If you may, you can inquire a bit further about something small regarding Reginald. Oh. Well, there's actually a few things you'd like to know about Reginald, but it's best to start small. And yeah, probably not ask about, the murders and such. So, you met Reginald's sister before, Mitzi. Surely Mary must know who she is. First time you ran into Mitzi, it's because she was crying after a fight she had gotten into with Reginald. Does she know what their fight was about, or anything regarding some of the rude and animosity between them? Oh, sorry, I don't feel like it's my place to say. If you want to know about it, I'd ask him yourself. I wouldn't feel right talking about it without his permission. Yeah, that's fair enough. You see, thank you for telling you as much. Okay, let's ask about Twyla. Twyla? They're dorm-mates, correct? Yeah, that's right. Do they get along? I guess so. I mean, she told me herself that she likes that I don't talk. Said I don't bother her that way. I know she doesn't like the frogs, though. But as long as I keep them on my side of the room, she's generally okay. I wouldn't really say we're friends or anything, though. Why do you ask? You're just wondering about her, that's all. She's definitely the mysterious type. I've actually been in contact with her a lot recently, but, well, you've just been having trouble getting her to like you. You're wondering if she was like that with everyone. Yeah, I think I'd say so. Not sure she likes anyone. But at least she's honest about it, I think that counts for something. You see, appreciate Mary's input. Glad I could help. Thank Mary for letting you ask her so many questions. You feel like you learned a lot. But now, I'm wondering if you can ask her about something a little more serious. Oh, here we go. Yeah? She asked hesitantly. Well, she must know about the murder too, right? Oh, yeah. Right, well, you think maybe you should ask her about it, seeing as her boyfriend seems to be everyone's top suspect? Does she think he did it? I mean, do you think she would be dating him if she thought so? The murder? No. Really? What makes her so sure? If he did, he would have told me. I mean, it's not something you would really discuss with anyone, including your girlfriend. Yeah, That seems unlikely. You trust him that much? Of course I do. I wouldn't date him if I didn't trust him after all. So, when I think about the situation, I kind of feel bad. Reggie's roommates, I don't know them that well. But I was at their dorm all the time, so I feel like I should know more. Is that so? Yeah, you see, it's like Reggie's roommate was usually never in their dorm. Only really came in for curfew. So Reggie ended up pulling a few strings and had a spare key made. Gave it to me so I could come in anytime I wanted and hang out there. Did this key perchance happen to go missing at any point in time, Mary? Cause yeah, that would explain why the said person was able to get into the dorm without... the plot thickens. Reggie and I would hang out there after class and do homework together and stuff while they weren't around. We'd even nap together in Reggie's bed a lot of the time. But even with all the time I spent there, I had only seen Reggie's roommates a handful of times. Don't even remember their name. Now they're just gone. And I didn't know them at all. I wish I had known more before. I want to leave something in that room after it happened, you know. Pay some sort of respect. A flower or two, just something small and nice. But I closed off that room for a long time. I had lost my key before it even happened. There it is. There's the pin drop. Yeah, so who has the spare key then? And now that room is yours, I feel weird about leaving something in it now. Yeah, Yeah, now I'm definitely suspicious of Twyla. Uh-oh. And she's gonna have me all to herself on prom night. Or, dance night. Uh-oh. Because, I mean, she has kind of light hair. Or warm hair, I should say. And she dresses, very proper. I mean, she's roommates with Mary. Uh-oh. What have I gotten myself into? Oh god, I really have a bad feeling now. If she ever wants to do, she's welcome to. Anyways, Twyla usually comes back around this time. She could be walking in any minute. I just thought I should let you know since, well, I won't be talking anymore when she's here. Right, well. Is there anything more you'd like to say? Yes, actually, now that you mention it, would you, I know we just met, but could you do me a favor? Been thinking about this for a long time, and I can't really ask anyone else to do this for me, so now that I have the chance, you know the dance? The one we're holding at school real soon? Yes, I do. Right, well, I, really want to go. Is she not already going with Reginald? Well, that's the thing. Reggie hasn't talked about the dance at all. I want to ask him to go with me myself, but I know he doesn't like big parties and stuff like that. But thinking about going, getting all dressed up, getting to dance with him, makes me feel all giddy. And I'm sure if I ask him to go with me to the dance, he would say yes, but because he's really nice like that. But I feel so bad having asked when I know he's not into the idea. So she wants you to... Oh, right, I'm thinking that you could maybe, convince him? Like, maybe talk to him about the dance? Tell him about how it would be a good idea to take me or something? I feel less bad knowing he asked me because he was convinced it'd be fun, you know? You understand, and you tell Mary you think that's something you can do. Really? You've been wanting to meet Reginald for a long time now yourself. Sure, when you see him, you'll be able to tell him about how fun it will be to take her to the dance. Oh, yay! Thank you so much. I always wanted to go to one of these, so... Thanks, Spreadshot. I don't really have a lot of friends at school, so... I'm really happy you're one of them. Yay! We got Mary's heart. She's sweet, isn't she? Okay, it's time to go speak to Reginald. Is it the weekend yet? Though perhaps you shouldn't complain. Hardly any homework today. Things have been a little more lonely lately. But since you gave Mary Akanthaba back, you don't quite have someone to bounce your thoughts off anymore. When you return to your dorm, it's empty. And for that reason, you don't really feel like heading back right now away. Fine, you're not carrying a lot on you anyways. Look forward to walk around for a bit and see who you run into. After all, it's another beautiful day outside. Not so different from always, but sure to find someone if you look. Perhaps if you would look over by... Is that crying? Oh great, who's crying now? Definitely, a sense of deja vu overtakes you as you look for the source of that noise. You know the sound of it is all too familiar. Find yourself wandering over to one of the dark alleys where one building meets another. Begin listening into a conversation that you weren't meant to be part of. I don't understand you. Are you done yet? How many times are we going to go through this before it finally clicks that I want nothing to do with you? I'm not like them. I didn't do anything to you. I never cared about that. Gosh, how do you expect us to get along when you never even listen to me? Stop pretending this is about anything other than feeding your own ego. Not true. I'm trying to do something good for you. The best thing you can do for me is just stay out of my life. Things have only gotten worse for me since you came in the picture. Why can't you understand that I just want to be left alone? Because you can't imagine a world where everything doesn't work out for you. Missy always has to come up on top. Missy always has to win. She can't fathom the idea of anything going against that in her perfect little life. You're never going to win me. They made their decision. You have to deal with the consequences this time, not me. I never see you again, it'll be too soon. Well, do you have anything left to say? Have you finally gone through that thick head of yours to leave me alone? Missy runs off out of the alley in tears. It was very reminiscent of the first time you met her. And this time, the person left waiting in the alley was different. So caught up in your own thoughts you don't even... Hey, you. Hey, stop. I want to talk to you about something. Oh, great. What are you going to talk to me about? Take a step back to give him room to walk out of the alley. He does so calmly, dusting off his pants and clearing through a bit as he leaves the shade of the building and joins you in the sunlight. Hesitantly ask him what it is he wants to talk about. Half expected him to tell you a new one for eavesdropping on his conversation when... I wanted to apologize for the other day. Oh? You told me that you were actually really cool and nice. Feel bad if I scared you. I was just being careful, you know? Well, this is certainly different from the Reginald you thought you knew. Is this even the same person? Same person who confronted you by Mary and who was just yelling at their sister in the alley? Thank him for apologizing. It just seems like the right thing to do. It's Red Shirt, right? Thanks for looking out for Mary. Both really appreciate it. Say, while he's here, can you ask him something? Sure, go for it. Me speaking to you is incredibly off-putting when compared to your first impression of him. Try to ease your way into asking. Is Mitzi okay? What was that all about back there? Yeah, let's ask this one. Oh, that's... how much of that did you hear? Listen, if you knew the situation, you'd understand. Is he going to explain the situation to you then? No, of course not. Oh, so much for that. Can you ask him about other stuff then? Alright. What would you like to know about? I don't think asking about the incident, or the... oh god, like all of them, about the old dorm, about the incident, or about your old roommate. Let's ask about the dorm, because I mean, we're staying in it, so kind of just ease our way into it, you know? Oh, that? Yes, I suppose it does make sense you would ask about that. Yeah, exactly. Also my line of thought stuff. Yeah, you know what I mean. Staying in that old room, right? You're not freaked out about it, are you? Talks about it so casually. As if it wasn't his own roommate who died pretty recently. Telling me his casual attitude seems a tad inappropriate in this situation. You think so? Not sure how else I should be acting. I didn't really know them well. Admittedly, when it first happened, it was an alarming moment, but I don't know. It's hard for me to feel something over someone I didn't know. Not that I don't feel bad, but once you get over that initial shock, what are you left feeling for someone you barely knew? Like finding out a co-worker died. Scary, but easy to move on from. Well, now it is that I don't have to talk to the police anymore. They already ruled me out because I wasn't there the night it happened. No matter what Twyla or anyone else tells you. Oh, you know about Twyla's investigation? Of course I do. She is so certain that I did it, simply because we shared a dorm. She claims she doesn't think I did it anymore, but I don't know. That girl still treats me strangely. I mean, she does that to everyone, so... I mean, she should know better than anyone why it couldn't have been me. Oh, and why is that? If you really want to know, I'll show you. But we have to go to my dorm first. Are you comfortable with that? Or are you worried I'm gonna kill you too? Okay, no, I'm fine with you. Yeah, let's go. Right, follow me. Yeah, I get the feeling that he's not the killer, though. Still... Because, yeah, I have my suspicions on other people. Begin to walk with Reginald on the way to his dorm. Following enough, you see him walk towards the direction of your dorm first. Then he stops, does a double take, and begins to walk in another direction. Seems like he still struggles on where he's supposed to go some days. I don't blame him. As you walk, you look around, you spot Tina emerge from behind a corner. Oh god, she's fucking following us. Go to her, but when she sees you, or more specifically who you're walking with, she flinches and turns away, speed walking in the other direction. Just like how she behaved when you were married the other day. Reginald doesn't seem to pay it any mind as he continues to his dorm. Notice that he seems a bit farther away from the other dorms you've been able to visit so far. Locks the door for you and you both step inside. Nice little room. This dorm is simple. It doesn't have many decorations up, but the most striking part of this dorm is that there's only one bed in here. Strange. Like you, he dorms alone. I do assume the incident is to blame for that. Reginald steps in and looks around. Was he expecting something in his own dorm? Remember what Mary told you about how they used to hang out in his old dorm together? Perhaps they still do that. Maybe he was just checking she wasn't around before. I actually had to dig for it a bit. So, just a moment. Reginald opens the closet and door and begins to rummage through some stuff. As he gets his stuff sorted, you ask him, what's the deal with Natina? Yeah, what's the deal with her? You didn't mean to upset him. Just curious, that's all. Back when you met Mary for the first time, Tina ran for it as soon as Reginald showed up. Just now, when Reginald was leading you to his dorm, spotted Tina but she hurried away before he could spot her. Seems like she's scared of him. Is she? Good. Probably because I hit her in the face with this. The bag? Okay, I was expecting like something more, weapon-like a baseball bat or something. Something that would actually do a bit of damage. Rachel reaches over and holds a shoulder-strap school bag. Seeing the way it's hung from being lifted, it seems pretty heavy. I mean, I guess it could do a lot of damage if you got a lot of, textbooks and stuff, but I don't know. Leads you to believe there has to be at least one textbook in there. Not sure whatever look is on your face hearing this news, but must be pretty surprised one, because Reginald mentions it immediately. Don't give me that look. If you were there, you would have done the same thing. I mean, true. Slimy bitch. Thinks she can get away with anything by putting on a happy little face. You saw the way Reginald looks like he is biting his tongue. Then he takes a deep breath and calms down. Listen, Redshirt. People at the school aren't the nicest to Mary. Yeah, I've noticed. I'm not going to let them push her around anymore. And I know I can be a bit aggressive. I think that'd be an understatement. I didn't kill anyone. You see. Here we go. Mina's just once he found the thing he was looking for. Suppose the reason he couldn't have been in his dorm the night of the incident. So, if it's bad, please tell me, okay? Friend Gunter has been telling me it's good, but I don't want it to be the best it can be. Oh, he's knitting a little jumper. Oh, that's cute. Reginald pulls out a crocheted sweater. Seems big in a cozy way. Has a pattern that resembles a little heart stretched across it. So, yeah. We're working on this. It's actually my third attempt. Tell me it's not half bad. You assume this is a gift for Mary? Yeah. She really likes soft things. I know it's not her usual dark style, but I just wanted to do something nice. I thought she might like it. She really means a lot to me. And I wanted something to show that. You understand? I think it's very sweet of him to want to make something for someone he loves so much. Though you're having trouble understanding how this connects to the incident. Oh. That's because I was breaking curfew to work on it. Really? See, what happened was, school has a knitting and crocheting club, but I didn't really want to join. Not like I would be planning to stay in that club and having to learn everything around several people who already know it is. Quite embarrassing. That's when Twyla told me I could go to Gunter for help. Is that so? Well, we used to talk every now and again. Not very often, but I mean, she is Mary's roommate, after all. And when I mentioned the whole crochet thing to her one day, she told me that Gunter knew how to do it, and I should just go to him for help. And that's why I don't understand why she thinks I was the one who did the murder. Because I was in Gunter's room, failing to make a sweater the night that it happened. He can confirm that if you ask him. Ah, so he's in Gunter's room. Huh. Really? You tell him that you met Okay, misspelling there. You met Gunter before, so perhaps you can ask him a bit more about the situation if you run into him again. Gunter seems very upset over the incident, so you don't think he would lie about having met Reggie that night? Yeah, Gunter's pretty soft. I used to meet him after curfew to help keep the sweater thing more of a secret. Ever since the incident, he doesn't like to break that rule anymore. Yeah, I don't blame him. Now I meet him in the baseball field, where he doesn't really come by there without a reason. It's easy to hide under the bleachers or in the dugout if she does. You giggle a bit. Reginald will break curfew and hit someone in the face with his girlfriend, but hasn't even kissed her yet. Pardon? How do you know that? I already told you when you talked with her the other day. I see. I mean, it's not as if I don't want to kiss her. I think about it quite a lot. It's just, you'll think I'm silly if I say it out loud. Hey, tell me. Okay, it's just... So the campus at school is really beautiful and all, right? Yeah. But think about it. If I'm asked you years down the line where I had my first kiss, what am I gonna say? At school? Be so lame. And she deserves better than that too. With a girl like that, first kiss has to be perfect, you know. Want to wait until the right time. Maybe this weekend? For a day at the city planned, so I'm sure once we're somewhere nice. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Yeah, you think so? You do think so. It's like you can feel his heart fluttering. The way he talks about his girlfriend so lovingly. Wait a moment. Hasn't Mary told you about this? That she had talked to you? Yes, she did. She was so happy when you had returned one of the frogs. She had explained her excitement and blew the whole secret. She had told me about you before, but she didn't tell me she had talked to you. It's a great thing. Maybe it means she's starting to feel more confident. Yeah, you hope so. She actually talked quite a lot. About some stuff Reginald might want to know. Huh? What do you mean? It's not anything bad, is it? Oh no, not at all. She just didn't want to tell him directly. But you're sure if there's a way to go about it without being direct. What is it then? Richard, don't do that to me. Don't tell me you have something to say and then not say it. What did she say? Tell Reginald that you'll tell him. If he tells you what's happening between him and Mitzi, fucking blackmail. Red shirt, are you serious? This isn't... Do you really want to know that badly? You would like to. Heard a bit about it from Mitzi and other students, but not enough to paint a full picture. Might not be any of your business, but... No, I'll tell you. Everyone else at school already knows, so why shouldn't you get to, right? Besides, rather you hear it from a direct source than through any other gossip in the rumor chain. I'm only gonna say it once, so make sure you're listening. You know to him. How do I start this? There's no real way to say it without being awkward, so... I was born. Oh yeah, no duh. You're kind of standing in front of me. They gave me away. Some months after she was born, they kept her. Grew up in a shoddy orphanage while they moved away and lived a better life without me. All while still carrying the name they gave me. Then one day, many years down the line, I received a letter in the mail. Saying I was invited to attend Ether West Academy. Eighth West, can you believe it? Nobody like me getting to attend a school like this. Boy with a hand-me-down glasses and a leak above his bed is now able to attend a prestigious and luxurious school, completely free of charge. Why, it's a dream come true. It was for a while. Then Mitzi came along. Didn't have a class with them or anything. Longest time I didn't even know they existed. Our classmates started to notice we both had the same last name. Some even came up to me to tell me we look alike. Eventually Mitzi met up with me. I called her our parents. Surprise, surprise. The long-lost siblings, I guess. He was telling me that they always meant to come back for me and that they were so happy to see me okay. Yeah, that's extremely fucked. Of course she was ecstatic about it. So overjoyed to have a new surprise brother. Acting as though we could put the past behind us and just become one big happy family. As if. I want nothing to do with my family. Yeah, and you have every right to feel that way. Well, my kid named Reginald, kinda like it. Mary does too. It's growing on me. But I'm reclaiming it for myself. They didn't name me Reginald, I did. They can keep their stupid last name, Tetra. Now Reginald Anta, that's my name. Rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Like the sound of it. You see, that was a lot to take in. And you can only imagine how much it is for Reginald himself to take in. Having lived, apparently still living through it. Yeah, whatever, I don't care anymore. Tell me what Mary said. Ah, right. Tell Reginald what Mary told you. Mary really wants to go to the dance, but she's too scared to ask Reginald to go because she doesn't know how because she knows he doesn't like stuff like this and doesn't want him to feel bad. You were supposed to convince him that it'd be fun to go, but you feel like it would just be easier to tell him outright like this. Specifically, she wants Reginald to ask her so that she knows she isn't the one putting the pressure on him. She wants to go to the dance? Of course I'll take her. He could have asked me, Goodness, I mean, I'll do anything if it means I get to do it with her. Aw, and you two so fucking adorable. Our date. Ask her to go to dance with me on our date. That'll be perfect too. We can look for stuff to wear together while we're already in the city. Sounds like a plan. You hope they enjoy their day together. You're excited to be able to see them at the dance. Oh, and Richard, before you go, it was actually nice talking to you. First I was mad you were pressuring me to talk about it, but I kind of feel a bit better after I was able to vent to you a bit. So, thanks for that. I'm excited to see you at the dance too. Yay, I captured his heart.